McLaren. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers.
Bobby Gold kicking off for San Francisco.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long for Winston. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on the punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Oh, look at the juke. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set, ready, block 40. Coming this way, 38.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Down, 50, green, white. Hey.
Love from the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Single, slot. Hey, 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
And we got to get to the ball, team.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
Their own 43-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Greenlaw on the tackle.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Winston now after the fumble recovery. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Play fake. Winston. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, 49ers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Pettis on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Second down and 3.
You ain't going nowhere. Hey, watch it.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 40-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Mostert. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Love now to pass on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot. As he tried to pull that one in, couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Working out of the gun. Love. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
On the coverage.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. how are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1 yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
No, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position. A couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
56, not 56.
Out of his end zone, Winston. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. Coleman has it here right side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change the name, how about your respect? Give it more than when I get expected at the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Operating from the gun, Love. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Samuel. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, Love. Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job
make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Operating from the gun. Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
33-yard line.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
30-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
From the gun, Winston. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
3rd down.
Jameis to throw it. That's complete to Mooney. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as the Bears push further out in front. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Bears 21, 49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Do what we do.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, that was dangerous. Love threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It leads to
this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Coleman. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To the air again. Love. He finds Coleman. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I hope you watch your left because I'm about to take you to school.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And on the slant, able to find Ayuk. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's Mostert. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Gold with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
For San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. On play action, Winston. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Bears.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 mark. 54 mark. 54 mark. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey. Live on the 50. Live on the 50.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Following the interception, Love. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
At the 22-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, it's Love looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They're in tight formation, not going to take any chances, down to a knee, and that should do it for the first half. white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Pettis now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Another 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
34-yard.
A lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
On 1st and 10, Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ready, slack 25 behind. 54. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Two, honey.
Winston now to throw on first down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Time. Wait,
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready.
2nd and 2.
Yeah, let's go sandwich. Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 41 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Pettis now on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
45-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Love. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
On to cover it.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They'll run it with Coleman. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Love. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Love steps away to his left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it'll be second and goal. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Going back to Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, but now it's third and goal.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Operating from the gun. Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And Gold is able to put it through, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. From the gun, Winston going up top, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 48-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Niners on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, Love. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. First down, going to the air with Love. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman.
Love's pass.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
23-yard
operating from the gun. Love going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Love. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Love. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check 26, check 26.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That's out to the left flat and complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Here comes Pettis on the return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. A first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Love. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
In a 2-minute drill, we often talk about taking care of the football, but sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. How about him going up top on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play?
Back to the running game with Mostert. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. Hey, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the 49ers, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3 and 3. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but I'm a it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day.